Have you ever felt lost? Have you ever felt aimless? Have you ever looked at yourself in a mirror and for the fourth straight day in a row thought, is there any reason to put on pants today? Well, that's how I felt as season 6 was ending until I received this message. Do you like travel? Do you like money? Do you like llamas? Apply today for an exciting new job opportunity at traders.com/jobs. Well, I like travel. I love money. And I think llamas are kind of cute. So I thought, let's do it. For the first time in days, I was feeling excited about leaving season 6 behind and moving on to something new. I responded to the message by telling them that I very much enjoyed travel and money and that I was somewhat familiar with llamas. If they were still looking for workers, I would be very interested in applying. 5 minutes later, I received this message. Mr. Adequate, we are indeed still looking for qualified applicants. If you are free later today, we are holding open interviews and would love to talk with you about the position. What luck! I cleaned myself up, put on my best interview t-shirt, and headed out the door. Unfortunately, when I showed up for the interview, no cameras were allowed inside, but it went something like this. Welcome, Mr. Adequate. Merely Adequate. Ah, yes, Mr. Adequate. Thank you for coming in with such little notice. I believe your message said you were interested in work. No, I said I was interested in travel and money. But I assumed some kind of work would be involved. Indeed. Thank you for clarifying. All right, I believe that's all I need to hear. You're hired! Wait, what? That's it? Well, you see, I've been instructed that anyone who walks through my door looking for work that isn't half dead or half pig should be hired on the spot. When can you start? Start? Start doing what? Oh yes, pardon me. I got a bit ahead of myself. Here at Traders, we have 4 positions in need of filling. We find it's best for you to spend a day in each area to find which job suits you most. We'll start you out day 1 in public relations. That's our most public-facing department and the one you're probably most familiar with. On day 2, you'll have a go at contract negotiations. A bit tense, but very rewarding work. Day 3, Animal Husbandry. The connection between our workers and their llamas is a very special one. Lastly, we'll send you out product collecting to help refill the inventory for our distribution centers. All right. Do you have any questions? Wow, I had no idea your organization was so complex. I guess my only question is, do I have to wear the robe or can I just wear my t-shirt and shorts? Turns out I had to wear the robe. But the good news is that not only did I decide that working in product distribution was my favorite part, but they decided to make me distribution manager of this whole untapped region. Until we're fully up and running, I'll still have to work some occasional public relations jobs, but I couldn't be more excited to get going. So let's start off by getting ourselves situated and making ourselves known in the community. JC, this is coming along amazing!
It only took me 4 days.
Well, that's pretty fast for a build like this. It looks great.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of myself, actually.
Yeah. It looks so good. We're allowed to visit, right?
And visit, yeah, it's not quite finished. Do you want to have a look inside?
Absolutely.
There's not much to see, really.
Ah! There we go.
It's copper, it'll open.
Yeah, I know.
I had to change it because Jen's a fairy.
I thought I was going to make it through and then it slammed on me in the last second.
Sorry, it wasn't me, honest.
Oh, yeah, it's looking good. It's like a little bit of, hello.
Yeah, echoes, yeah. Yeah, it needs some furnishings.
Furnishings, a little carpet, but no, some really good spaces you got going in here.
Yeah.
What's through here?
Oh dear! That's going to be a jetty. It won't be,
yeah.
it won't be so dangerous.
It's a little bit
I did mention it wasn't finished, right?
Okay, right. Okay, let me find my way back out. All right, great. Leave it to me to walk through the one door that doesn't have a floor.
It's a bit brighter upstairs, actually, so it's still quite open up here.
Yeah.
Haven't put the walls in yet.
Yeah, this is. Oh yeah. Okay, so you're taking us like a hotel, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I had a question for you. So,
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed. Actually, oh, good. I was surprised in my armor. So I don't know if you noticed, but I've taken a new job this season. Yeah, I'm a wandering trader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as a wanderer and a carter arounder of llamas, I was wondering. You're still working here, so it's actually probably a good time to ask this question. Would you mind if I put a caravan out back until you're ready?
Well, we've already got people camping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that that way?
Yeah, there's a campsite that's set up already.
Okay.
So I guess if I've allowed people to camp, I can't really say no to a caravan.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Is it spaced by the trees? You can take some of the trees down, maybe.
Well, I mean, I think there's a large stone area back behind the tents. I'd probably just use that if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, wherever's more comfortable for you.
Okay. Do I assume I need to pay you for use of the land?
Yes. Well, you're fine on the land. When you reopen the hotel officially, all I'm asking for is a little donation.
Oh, sure.
Because I spent all of my first few days
sure.
building this.
Yeah.
I haven't had a lot of chance to explore.
Well,
a little bit.
I don't feel right about using your land without payment. Here, let's do a thing. I have trade items. You know, I'm a trader. I have trade items. So why don't I give you a choice and you can just take one of the trade items as payment for use of the land for now. Does that sound good?
Okay then.
Okay.
Yeah. If you insist, I won't say no.
Then here you go. There is a bundle. Those are the items I have for trade. If you want to pick one of them and take one or one stack, because there's some leather there, an item or a stack of items, and take it as your payment for use of the land.
Ooh, I think I might actually go for the dripstone.
I kind of thought you might. Yeah, I haven't seen any dripstone around here. I had to go far and wide to get that.
Yeah, so I've got the dripstone. Oh wait, there was more stuff in there. Wait. Hang on a minute.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to use these. Oh, there's drowned head, gravel.
I like that you throw them on the ground because it lets me a chance to see what's going on. That was fun.
Yeah.
There you are. Oh yeah, this
I
is
don't
the.
know why, but like three seemed to be like that was my expected amount.
No, yeah. There's
Now
8
still the
items are in there, I
dripstone, though.
believe.
Yeah. I'll make sure I actually put everything back.
Yeah.
And petals. There you go. Yes, I
Lovely.
will take
Okay.
the dripstone.
All right, perfect. All right. So then I'll set up a little caravan, and then I'll eagerly await a possible more comfier location I can use. I probably won't bring the llamas inside if that's okay.
I would appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do very good inside unless you have like a really good cleaning service.
I was worried you were going to ask if they could sleep inside.
No. So there's the pooping and stuff, but they also like to spit a lot, so it's probably not a good idea to have them inside.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. I'll get busy. I'll put that together and then eagerly await the completion. Okay, time for the first build of the season. And as you heard me mention to JC, it's going to be a caravan, like an old school gypsy caravan. I figured that was the best thing to do as a wandering trader. Unlike the other traders, I can't magically hide things in my cloak. I actually have to store them somewhere. So I thought a caravan pulled by llamas would be a pretty good thing to do. But now I am faced with the most persisting Minecraft problem. I can make my wheels this size, I can make them this size, or I can make them this size. Now, this actually applies to all types of builds you do in Minecraft. If I was going to build something that I could sit in. Like if I was going to come up here beside this and I was going to ride in a cart next to it, this is the correct size wheel. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio for wheel size, and this is what you should probably use. However, it's really hard to build like this. I can't do it very well. So that leads us to the next size up. We could just do this. It's only 1 block taller. It's just going to be a little bit bigger. But look at that. Like, that's not interesting either. If you're going to go through the trouble of making it bigger, shouldn't it at least look cool? Well, that's my thought, which is why I'm going to go with this size. This is going to be the size of my caravan wheels. Is that big? Oh yeah. Oh, you betcha. That is super big for wheels for a caravan. They should not be, what is that? 3 meters tall. That's a bit big for a wheel, but that's kind of what you have to do in Minecraft if you want something to look nice. There are some magic tricks to make small things look good, but I'm not that good. So we're going to try to make something nice. So it is going to be a bit bigger. So let's put in some wheels and the bottom structure of this caravan, and then we can talk about what it's going to look like overall. Okay. I promise I'm not building a monster truck. That's what it looks like right now. We got like the chassis underneath it, the wheels. I decided to use these barrels to connect across the bottom to hold the whole thing together, because also I can use them as storage. I thought that was a really fun idea. I actually got that from Genfire suggested I include some barrels in my build to use as storage. I thought it was a really good idea. So I included that. The front and back, the bumpers and whatnot. It looks like I'm building a monster truck. I promise. I'm not building a monster truck. You just have to just bear with me for a moment. Okay, the next thing we're going to use is some mangrove. Fortunately, because I went out exploring, I got myself some mangrove propagules. I was able to use this in the build. And the reason for this is because I did some research online on making some proper gypsy style caravans, and overwhelmingly, the color theme for them is red and with gold trimming and accents. That's overwhelmingly the style that I was able to find online. There are obviously plenty other styles, but since that's so common, I thought I would try to lean into it. So the next thing I need to do is kind of put a box on top of this thing, which I'm going to make out of red mangrove wood. Oh, baby, this is looking better and better, right? It's just a big red box. It looks so dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Well, okay. So technically, that's what it's supposed to look like. I'm gonna have to have faith that when I put some accents and cool stuff on it, that it'll look cool. Right now, it's just a box. Okay, all right. So I think what's next is I'm gonna do a great big flex on the server. Are you ready for this? So not only am I using mangrove, which I don't think anybody's really using yet, because I don't know if they have. Oh, is there some mangrove? Oh, there's mangrove right there. So I guess there is mangrove here on the server, but I am also going to be using some pale oak. That's right. I think I'm the first one to have it. I'm going to use it for the roof of this build. And as you see, I keep having traders bring me some llamas over. I'm going to need llamas to stock up the supply for my distribution center, because generally whenever you supply traders with goods, you don't just give them the items, you usually give it to them in stocked with a llama. So I'll have to be able to store llamas and goods in my distribution center whenever it gets fully built. Right now, we're just getting a few, so they're bringing a few by. Actually, if you see over here, I have had some llamas already brought to me. I'm already getting a supply of them ready to go for this region, and I will eventually bring them back over here and add them into this build to basically be able to pull the caravan around as needed. Before I do that, let's see if I can make this thing look a little bit cooler and not just a big red box. Yeah? Ta-da! And just like that, it actually now is starting to look like a caravan, right? Okay. It takes the curved roof to kind of start to give a little bit of shape to what you're trying to actually do. So now here is my next dilemma, is the gold trimming. Minecraft is not very good about the gold accents and things. You've got some gold blocks, so if you're building on a very large scale, you can kind of pull it off, but there's no really like gold slabs or stairs or fences or anything. So you kind of have to be a little bit creative, and I think I'm gonna go with bamboo. I thought about using birch, but I think bamboo is more gold looking. And I also really like the lattice look of like the trap doors and the doors. I think they work really good here on this wooden caravan. So let's add some accents, mainly around the windows, like, here. We'll just put in some, instead of glass, we're gonna use like, this lattice style windows. And we'll put some accents around them and add a little bit of bells and whistles. We'll obviously put some doors on the front and back, and let's see what it looks like then. There we go. Now I have something that I'm super proud of. Look at that. The curve of the roof really fixed the boxy shape. All the gold trimmings brought more life to it rather than it being just a solid box. It's kind of hard. I really want to see it. Oh, actually, let's go over here. I really want to see it from over here on this angle. But it was kind of hard to see getting it up close. Yeah, look at that. That's a caravan, yeah? Easy to tell what it is. It's still, the wheels are bigger than I would like, but I do like the fact that the bigger wheels get it up off the ground so that when you're further back at a distance, you can still see it and tell what it is. Now I have to do the part that Aladrium is always begging me to do. I usually think I'm done and yay, my build is finished and I can be done, but no, I got a landscape. So let's give it a try. All right, we've only started with our new job. I've got so much to do, so many people to talk to and hang out with and trade with, and so many more builds and fun this season. I cannot wait. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you found today's episode adequate.